Hi guys, Rose here with the Cackling Moon, and this is another episode of Learn Tarot with Rose. Um, so I went through all of the majors, and I apologize for the lapse of time that has taken me to finally get to the next set of cards. But this episode is going to be about the aces. So I have here, we're going to go in order. So I have the Ace of Pentacles. And I pulled three different aces so that you can kind of have an idea of just, see different images here. The aces are the element of earth. And earth is stability, earth is material values, earth is sometimes, it's also jobs, careers, money, everything material. But earth is also the foundation that we live on and that we survive with. So survival of food, survival of having, the ability to, the means to, to survive, money, and just the earth that where we come from, growth, um, creation, all of that. So this is from the Gothic Tarot. This is the Rider-Waite, my Albano Tarot, and then this is from the Witch's Tarot. So as you can see, it's depicted with a pentacle. Ace of Pentacles is all about bringing in, well, okay, in general, aces in general are all about new beginnings, starting fresh, the very beginning of a cycle, the very beginning of a path. So when you see the Ace of Pentacles, it can be the beginning of a job, the beginning of some new path having to do with your career, a spark of interest for a course of study. This can be receiving gifts from others. This can also be in the form of pregnancy. I personally view Ace of Pentacles like a pregnancy card. I see this as a card of nurturing and taking care of your hopes and your dreams. So let's say you're birthing a job and you're new, you're fresh and new, you're going to an interview, whatever it is, you're nurturing that piece of you. It's just about taking care of yourself, your health, your body, and taking care of your home life, your home in general, your dwelling place, all of those things. That is what the Ace of Pentacles would basically correspond to. Here's the image from the Witch's Tarot. So new beginnings, fresh new starts. This is also of the earth elements when it comes to astrology. But the Ace of Pentacles is a really good card to manifest if you are manifesting a new job, an interview, a raise in pay, a promotion, those sorts of things, beginnings, new beginnings, like I said, with birthing, so childbirth, pregnancy, just new ideas also, but being creative and actually beginning the process of building. And then next we have the Ace of Swords, which is the element of air. So the Ace of Swords being the element of air, this is about inspiration, new beginning with ideas and inspiration, like I said, to receive inspiration, to be inspired, to have ideas floating around in your mind and actually like feeling inspired to put them into use and to use them in your everyday life. The swords cards are also about speech and communication. So having the ability or the strength, I would say, to the confidence to speak up. This would be the power of, having the words and wisdom to speak and speak out, to communicate with others. This is also an analytical card for personality types. So a personality who is analytical, somebody who likes to take notes, and someone who is studying, somebody who is very good with being organized and just very particular about the details. That would be the Ace of Swords as well. I also see the Ace of Swords as a card of integrity. So this means the Ace of Swords to me would mean somebody who is very true, who is honest, somebody that you can trust, somebody with great strength. So the Ace of Swords in the Witch's Tarot portrays a, you know, a very strong looking individual. So I very much feel like this card could be depicted as somebody who has strength and virtue, and as well as the way that they carry themselves, and somebody who is very confident. So that is the Ace of Swords. Very pretty. Next, we have the Ace of Wands. And this card is depicted as the element of fire. So the Ace of Wands being the element of fire, this is your motivational drive. This is the action card. The Wands are action cards. The Wands are all about movement and actually taking action and putting into fruition your thoughts from the Ace of Swords. You know, this is actually getting a move on. I always think of the Ace of Wands as receiving the baton in a race, and it is your turn to run with it. I see this as just like basically your green light to get to move forward and to actually put into action the things that you want to have transpire in your life. The Wands cards are also very sexual cards. They are very about our hormones and about sex in general. So I like to think of the Ace of Wands as well, like, especially if it comes up in a relationship reading. I think of the Ace of Wands as a lot of attraction, physical attraction. But it's also a very motivational card. So whenever the Ace of Wands comes up in a reading for somebody, you know, it usually shows that they have a lot of motivation, a lot of willpower to push through. The motivation to, you know, get things started, start their projects, and actually make things happen rather than allowing it to still be a thought or a plan. So that is the Ace of Wands. And last, we have the Ace of Cups, which is portrayed as the element of water. So, element of water in the tarot is all about relationships and emotions and your connections with people. So, the Ace of Cups, I always portray the Ace of Cups as your fulfillment of emotions and your release of emotions. So it can, you know, in a relationship reading, this can be like the overwhelming amount of feelings that you have for a person. This can also display your need to release emotions for people or to express yourself. This can show the need to release emotions in, you know, the negative. So depression, it can show, you know, the need to kind of purge things that you're holding in, that sort of thing. The Ace of Cups is also new beginnings. So if this can also, you know, display a new beginning in a relationship, a new beginning with a connection with somebody, new love. It can also resemble new love or falling in love. But definitely, I love the aces. I think that the ace cards are very positive cards. You can't really get a negative vibe from them, even when they're in reverse, like especially the Ace of Pentacles. But anytime a card is in reverse, to me, it shows that you're just the need to take care of something, because the hand is cupped over the cup or the wand or whatever it is. To me, it just kind of shows like the need to cover, the need to shield or take care of a situation rather than it being anything negative. So that is the Ace of Cups. So like I said, the aces are very positive cards. They are very much the indicators of new beginnings. They are the indicators of starting fresh, to start new, new experiences, that sort of thing. So that is the Aces of the Tarot. And my next episode will be about the twos in the tarot. And I'm just going to work my way up to all the way up to the 10. So we'll start the minors, and you know, you guys will get an idea of what each of the cards mean. But because there's so many, there's like 4 different suits, I'm going to do it in this style where I discuss each number within the suit. This way, you know, there won't be so many videos. It won't be so overwhelming. But until then, thanks you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.